which one of my pictures went right? A, B, C, or D? And y'all, it's definitely D. Notice that went straight right. The basic graph would start right in the center, okay? So you're going to pick D on that. Um, Remember, you can also do that one on your calculator. So let me go to the calculator. And I would go to y equals. And that was the square root. So second x squared. And then that was x minus 9. So once we hit graph, you can see that it's starting on that right side over there at 10, okay? All right, I think there's another graph coming up. Let me see. All right, so that's the same thing. So I would just go straight to graphing it. So I'm going to go to y equals on my calculator. And that was what? 4x minus 3. Let me look real quick. So go to y equals, clear that. And then second, x squared to get my radical. And then I would do 4x minus 3. All right, then we hit graph. So notice, it was still subtracting 3, which meant it still moved right just a little bit, but it did move to the right, okay? So we would pick the one picture that looks like it moved right. So y'all, A looks like it moved left just a little bit. B moved left and turned. C is a straight line. So it looks like, once again, that we're going with D. Good job. So D actually went to the right just a little bit, okay? Oh, y'all, this is a piecewise function, okay? So they're giving me the piecewise function, f of x equals 5x if your x is less than -4. It equals x squared if you equal -4, but you're less than 5 in that range. Or it equals x minus 6 if your x is greater than or equal to 5. So which one of them three equations would y'all use to find f of -4? Oh, what y'all got? X squared? So let's see. X squared says if my x is less than or equal to -4. Perfect. Now, you know, MATLAB tries to get tricky. They're not in the same order as the equations. So Jackson, what do we go with? A for the x squared. So y'all, good job on that. Just be careful because MATLAB don't put them in the same order as they got them listed in your equations, okay? All right, so let me make that just a little bigger for us. All right, so let's see what y'all say. Does this function have a relative maximum or a relative minimum? So it's got a maximum because it's got a peak. There you go. So then it says, now y'all listen, you can't miss it because if you put minimum, look what the next line says, the relative maximum. So they're almost giving you the answer for A because they're saying the relative maximum occurs at x equals what and has a value of what. So for the x equals, what are we putting? -3.5. All right, and it has a value of what? And that'd be 3.25. Good job. Okay, so they're basically giving you the vertex there for that question. So here's a question. On what interval is it increasing? A, B, C, or D? So increasing is actually the left side of that parabola going uphill, left to right. So y'all, A, B, C, or D? Now remember, increasing and decreasing deal with the x values only. So that 3.25, don't use it at all. You got to stay with that negative 3.5. So let's see, y'all got D. So good job. It's coming in from negative infinity until it hits negative 3.5. So what about decreasing? Decreasing is going downhill. And keep me with the X's still, okay? So A, B, C, or D on decreasing. So we're going from A, which is what, negative 3.5? Yeah, from negative 3.5 towards infinity, it is actually decreasing. Y'all, like I said, on this one, ignore any Y values on these intervals of increase and decreasing. Only focus on your X's, okay? And y'all think that's all they wanted on that, and so we hit next. So this is the piecewise function again. And I'm going to let y'all work this and tell me what y'all get for h of negative 10. So you got to figure out, do you use the negative 4x minus 9? Do you use the 1? Or do you use the x plus 2? So now you got the right equation, but they want you to actually evaluate that. So now throw that negative 10 in for your x and tell me what you get. So y'all 31, good job. So you use the first equation, you're putting a negative 10 in for the x. So negative 4 times negative 10 is 40. 40 minus 9 is 31. All righty, what would y'all put in the blank for h of 0? So 0 is definitely in between negative 5 and less than 1. And y'all notice that, good job, because there's not no variable there. So anything that's between negative 5 and 1 will equal 1. That's like a little constant section going across. All right, y'all, what would y'all put in for h of 1? All right, so we would use the x plus 2 equation because it has equals. So 1 is equal to 1. So you put a 1 in, and 1 plus 2 looks like you gave me a 3 on that one. And how about, what are y'all putting in the blank for h of 4? All right, so it looks like a 6 because 4 is greater than or equal to 1. So we use the last equation, put a 4 in for the x. 4 plus 2 is 6, okay? So y'all, that's the trick. Now, every time I've seen this one, it always starts with the first equation with one of them. It uses the second equation, and then the last two always use that last equation, okay? All right, y'all, so let's see, what's next? Number 19. Oh, so let's write this one down. So, number 19. So I think 19 and 20 are both doing the difference quotients. So this one gives me f of x equals 9x plus 10. So this was the stuff we learned yesterday. So y'all remember the difference quotient, f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So the first thing I'm going to do is find f of x plus h. So take this function and put an x plus h in for the x. So you get 9 times x plus h plus 10. And y'all really, if you notice, all I can do is distribute my 9 to get rid of parentheses. So 9 times x is 9x, plus 9 times h is 9h, and at the end is my plus 10. So that's f of x plus h. We now have everything. So I'm going to plug them into the formula. F of x plus h minus f of x, which is 9x plus 10 all over h. So now what you got, a 9? That looks pretty good. Because y'all remember, I'm going to get rid of parentheses by distributing the negative. So 9x plus 9h plus 10 minus 9x minus 10 over h. But y'all, this is where everything cancels that don't have h's in them. So you're left with 9h over h, and that looks like you canceled them h's and got me a final answer of 9 on that one. Okay, y'all, so f of x plus h, put that in the formula with f of x. And y'all, if you notice, everything in the second parentheses always cancels on this one, okay? All right, y'all, so we would go back, put in a 9 for that one, and then go to number 20. So number 20 is the big one. So y'all, let me write this one down. F of x equals negative 8x squared plus 10x plus 2. All right, so we got a fun one because now f of x plus h equals negative 8 times x plus h squared plus 10 times x plus h plus 2. So the whole trick on this one is getting this f of x plus h. So y'all, I'm going to bring down my negative 8. Oh, do y'all remember what I have to put in place of x plus h squared? Because remember, we worked that out the other day. And every time we had an x plus h squared, we said that that equaled x squared plus 2hx plus h squared. Yo, we don't have to fool that out every time because we already fooled this thing out like 2 or 3 times yesterday. So anytime you get an x plus h squared, we're going to replace it with that. X squared plus 2hx plus h squared. And y'all, I'm just going to bring everything else down at the moment. So that the only thing I did was the exponent on that one, okay? Now I do all my distributing. So negative 8 times x squared, negative 8x squared. Negative 8 times 2hx is a negative 16hx. Negative 8 times h squared is a negative 8h squared. Then to distribute the 10, 10 times x is 10x. 10 times h is 10h. And at the end is my plus 2. Oh, let's see. Nat, you were so close on this one. There you go. Get that 10 at the end. Good job. All right, y'all. So technically, I'm putting all this in parentheses. Minus f of x, which is the negative 8x squared, plus 10x, plus 2, all over h. Now, y'all, if you don't want to distribute this and have to rewrite it, cancel all three of these with their counterpart over here. Because this negative 8x squared, that's really a negative times negative positive 8x squared. So they're canceling. That's really a negative 10x. It's canceling with that 10x. And that's really a negative 2 canceling with that positive 2. Like I said, these three will always cancel 100% with the parts over here. So I got three things left on top. Negative 16hx minus 8h squared plus 10h all over h. So remember, everything on top has to have an h, because now you cancel that one h out, you got negative 16x minus 8. You had two h's here, one h here. So one h cancels, leaving an h. And then on the 10, it had an h. That h cancels, leaving me a 10. So Nat, the only thing somehow, you lost your 8 somewhere. All right, y'all, so let's see. We would put that in for number 20 here. So we had a negative 16x minus 8h. Oh, then what we have? A plus 10. Oh, y'all, that was number 20. So that's it. So then we would actually submit our quiz. I think we answered them all, didn't we? Oh, y'all, let's go back. Number 9 says we missed something. So let me see what happened there. Oh, did I not put the negative on that? Oh, y'all know what? I didn't see that negative there. It was right on that line. Okay. So see that negative being right on that line? I didn't see that, but yeah, both of those should have been negative 2s. Whoo, our bad on that, right? I thought that was a 1 and a 2. So you really got to look at them pretty good, I guess. Now, if I zoom it out, I can see that that's actually a 1 and negative 2. Okay. Also, we're saying we did it right. We just didn't put the right number there. Boy, I hate when they put a number and a negative right on the line. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So that's what happened on that one. Okay. So we know better than that on our test, right? All righty, y'all. So any questions on that? So I'll tell you what, I was going to get into 8-1 today, but y'all, I would rather y'all focus on doing your review today and then try to knock out your test if you can. So, oh, let me go back and show you the ones I won't work on this one. All right, so on this one, the work shown, there's only 4 problems I'm looking at. For on this one for the work will be 5, 6, 11, and 20. So those are the 4 you got to take a picture of and upload into the math lab, and that'll go on week 3, okay? So week 3 under course materials, go to week 3 and it'll have test 2 work, okay? All right, let me see. And I will, when I send the email for this video, I will have which ones you need to work. and then I'll have my bonus for this test, okay? So that'll all be in the email you get in about an hour or two. Just for the test, Jackson, you don't have to do anything for the review. So only on test 2 do you got to show the work, okay? All righty, y'all. So any questions on stuff? And I'm making sure I got everyone here real quick. Rivers, I got you. Oh, I've got everything. Um, so y'all, what we'll do, since y'all got a test, we're not going to get into 8-1 until tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll do 8-1 and 8-2. Thursday we'll do 8-3 and 8-4. Friday 5-1 and 8-5. And then next Monday we'll finish out test 3 material, okay? So y'all, we're knocking out about a test a week here, okay? Um, but y'all, if y'all don't have any more questions, I'm going to end it. And y'all wait on my email today for the bonus. And if y'all need me, email me for anything you got questions on. And y'all, other than that, I don't have anything. So I will see y'all tomorrow at 10 a.m. All right, y'all have a good day.